Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to PoolHouse Podcast. It's a podcast where a bunch of friends are sitting at a table and just gossiping about certain topics and for your entertainment.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Deshaun. And our special guest is
Ethan.
Ethan.
What's up?
Tell him your
Welcome
last
to
name.
our podcast.
Tell him.
Loveless.
Loveless.
Hate.
Love it.
You mean like the play in Final Fantasy VII?
Pretty much, yeah. That's how that boils down.
Nice.
Well, each and hopefully every Friday at 11 a.m. we'll be trying to hit that schedule. But you notice this is only an MP3. We're trying to do videos. We kind of had a little technical difficulty today, but we're going to try to hit that and give you guys some really good content. But if you want to be up to snuff on what's coming out, follow us at our Twitter at PoolHouse Podcast or Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll try to keep the news updated on you. And we're trying to do these little premiums where if you follow us on our social media, you might get like a second screen experience or I don't know, wallpapers, but you know, we're going to try to keep you guys with some good content.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Memes or
Social media accounts in the description. Click down there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
subscribe, share.
And if you want to follow each individual, we will leave our information in the description box below. We're hopefully, where you can, you know, if you want to follow Lee, Jesse, or whatever, we'll try to keep our individual profiles in the description.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, all right. Let me get this. I have a checklist going on here where I'm trying to hit the landmark. We're all we're all out there, you know, today because it's our first podcast, so we're trying to get this good. Hopefully, we'll get in a good routine.
Be gentle.
Try not to screw up.
Maybe we'll
This is
get
our first time. Please be gentle.
maybe we'll get in a good routine, so you know we won't just be out there and you have to connect the dots and trying to figure out what the heck we're trying to say.
We don't even know what's going on.
Like,
It's gonna be. It's like, man.
See, we all got together today and we were planning on. We had like a camera set up. Everybody was just like, we were just pretty much overhyped on what we were going to do today, and technology just pretty much screwed us. Like, it backed us into a corner, and here we are only doing an audio. So
yeah, that's kind of didn't want us to.
It didn't use lube.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Well, that stinks.
They're there, man.
before I get into the news, Connor, you want to tell them how our day went? We were actually at a flea market today, and Connor had a movie called Benji Off the Leash, and every customer that came by would try to sell that movie because I do believe it's probably one of the best movies of all time.
True masterpiece.
And Ethan has a really cool friend named Dylan, and well, Dylan had enough of me trying to sell that movie, so he paid Connor $1 for that movie, and then he slammed it on the ground and stomped it in thousands of pieces.
Like, it's a shame we don't have that video for this first last podcast, because you could see the exact moment when Deshaun's heart just crumpled in his poor little chest. It was so sad.
Now, I did take a picture of it, and I'll try to put that on our Twitter page soon, so y'all can see that. But it's heartbreaking. Just seeing Benji in a million pieces. It's just no one should go through that. No one should have to go through that.
The poor little puffer's been let off the leash in heaven. Going through God's gates now.
That's good. Donate to our Benji Relief Fund.
Oh yeah, and our Patreon and our Kickstarter. Keep going, yeah. Well, I want to delve into some news here. Not try to keep too long on the news, but for any of you Star Wars fans out there, and there's a lot of you. There's not a lot here,
There's
but
literally dozens of us.
yeah, there's some of us are Star Wars fans. But did anybody see Rogue One? And if you did, what did you think of the trailer?
I haven't seen it.
I ain't seen it.
You seen it? So I am the only one who's seen Rogue One.
How was it?
Yeah, tell us all about it.
Well, I'll talk to Jay. Who's seen Force Awakens here?
I
But
wanted
I
to
have
go
not.
see it, but I actually had life.
You guys have a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, them fighting words.
Alright, this is just between me and Jesse since none of you guys seen it.
Oh, great.
But Rogue One is taking place before the original trilogy,
Okay.
and it's
Alright.
supposed to be about Rey's mother and how the Death Star got created. I think it's pretty cool, but then again, Disney's just gonna like throw anything out there as long as they can keep this franchise going. They're gonna try to give us a Star Wars movie every.
I feel
Disney,
like-
they're gonna try to milk it.
Disney
back
is the
to-
company that will throw everything at the wall to see what sticks.
Well, with Force Awakens, what they did is they knew people were going to be like clapping for each and every character. So they like pause it 15 seconds before that character actually said anything to give people the clapping time. It was kind of sad.
Like, alright, Disney like market Star Wars like Microsoft markets Minecraft. There's like merchandise everywhere of that. It's just everywhere. You cannot escape Star Wars merchandise. So I wouldn't be surprised with just a movie each year.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Star Wars has always been a series prone to huge amounts of merchandise. Like, even whenever we went a long time without any kind of movies, we still got tons of collectibles.
Like, but you have to imagine there's executives sitting around like Disney, like high level executives, like putting together their marketing plan, right? Just saying, okay, I need you to go out to the public, get on the social medias, get on the FaceTube and the Twitters, and just shove Star Wars down people's throats until they're sick of it.
Now, I can't admit, like, I follow pretty much nothing even remotely related to Star Wars, and it shows up in my timeline like every day.
Your life must be empty without Star Wars.
Like, as soon as I got on the internet, I remember, I think I told you and Brandon this morning, like on our way out of Walmart.
Right.
But as soon as I hit Internet Explorer, there it was, Star Wars Rogue One. It was everywhere. That was the only thing everybody was talking about. I'm like, what? I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it might have been like a spin-off TV show, like the Disney one or whatever, Disney XD one. So I watched it and I was like, cool. I wasn't excited about it. I mean, I do like Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but I'm not excited about the spin-off.
I feel like certain shows and stuff will have a lot of like cult followers. If you say something is like critical, say, oh, it's like a 7. They're like, no, there's a 10. 10. Shut up.
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
I mean, every series has fanboys.
Like this, I don't know if this is a relevant segue, but like we didn't mention that today, talking about like some of the Dragon Ball Z content. I think it's similar in the Star Wars fan world that like like everybody likes all this spin-off content and stuff like that. The people that just can't get enough of it. And if you don't think Rogue One is a 10 out of 10, then you can just go to hell.
Yeah.
It's the same way.
I imagine it being mediocre. I don't think it would be anything other than that. But mediocre is a spin-off. I don't expect a lot from a spin-off, but
I don't feel like the
Yeah.
Star Wars fan base is that rabid. I don't know. You think
I-
Rogue One is
I
going to
see
be
a
widely
few.
like well received?
no, I don't. Because if they're trying to bring back Darth Vader into modern time, I don't think they'll be able to portray the character with somebody else. I think they should just leave that alone. Darth Vader's done. Just leave that alone. Leave his legacy in the newer movies and just not try to delve on his story and like that. So.
You just buy the rights to James Earl Jones' voice and like computer synthesize all the lines that Vader says to like episode 19.
That's not a bad idea. I should do
So Rogue One, like this is the story between 6 and 7, or before episode 1,
Before 7,
but after 6.
alright, it's before 4. Yeah, it's before 4, but it tells the story pretty much before 7 too. Like what I mean is like it happens before the Death Star was created.
There's an awful lot of math.
Yeah, it's out there.
Keep up, man.
Alright, it tells the story how the Death Star was created, but it also explains Rey. She's the new main lead character. It explains her mom,
Luke's
and,
protege.
like where she came from. So it's trying to just tell the story from both sides. But anyways, I'm thinking that's enough for Star Wars.
that. Yeah,
I was completely lost during all of that, but
like, I don't really have a whole lot to add because, like, I don't have like a experience with Star Wars.
I mean, there's only like I said, a few of us here that's seen the movie,
Yeah.
and
like when every time I tried to watch Star Wars, like it'd come on TV, it'd be like either halfway through or to the end. Like I just like.
Don't be pressured.
Like
into watching Star Wars.
I know it's like wrong. I mean,
You heard it
like,
first here, kids. Don't watch Star Wars.
Don't let
Don't give in to peer pressure.
Don't let anyone
Star
pressure
Wars.
you into watching a movie you do
Not
not
even once.
like I know it's like a wrong to kind of like feel this way about like series. Still think you should give stuff a chance, but like I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like I just had never been like it's never kindled my interest to motivate me to go
Like, there's
watch
people who
it.
get furious at you when you're like, oh, I didn't think The Godfather was that good.
Like, I know
he has to die. The infidel must perish.
like I know it's like a big deal. You know, everybody thinks it's like the shiznit, but I just never personally felt the motivation to go watch it and try it out. But I probably will someday.
Someday.
That day that you
That's-
do, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be his buddy. You know, right beside him. So when he asks his question, I'll be there and answer
Just
him.
pop that Star Wars.
I'm gonna
shit.
guide him to Star Wars. Like I don't even know a lot about Star Wars, but I know enough to get by. You know. Well, anyways, guys, Batman vs Superman came out like what 2 weeks ago now.
I don't remember.
I
Maybe.
believe around
Nobody remembers because Deadpool.
Ooh.
I have not seen Deadpool yet.
It's like Batman versus
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Who's all seen Deadpool?
I've seen it.
I have seen it. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it like as like comedy kind of in the sense as it was, and then as a superhero movie as Deadpool. I don't like I'm not a big superhero fan, but like my sister as well. She doesn't really care much for superheroes, and she thought it was funny. She wanted to go watch it. So just being like as a funny movie, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny as it just like that as it is. And then as I know a little bit about Deadpool, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like, that's about it.
Well, I do need to watch Deadpool, but Batman vs Superman didn't do too good in box office. Like the money it took to make the movie, they did not make back.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's because of what critics are saying about the movie? People
I
are
would
not
say
wanting to go see it.
Yeah, I would say people were probably heavily influenced by the reviews of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man, I'm just like, I don't know. It just indicates some sort of disconnect between what like directors think people want and what people actually want. Because like Batman versus Superman, right? Like all hype, and then nobody went to see it. And like Deadpool in production was black because it was like an R-rated movie, and that's a dangerous thing. You can't do that. It's like the second like highest grossing R-rated superhero movie of all time now.
I know that.
Like, do you think it's just a case of like the producers, like the creators, like not being in touch with the fan base?
I do think that's part of it. I think some people just can't write. But no, I'm just gonna be that guy. But no, for real though, what's interesting is not only do we have the critics to go off of, but also the fact that it had a really, really good opening weekend, but immediately after that, dropped. Like it did not take off after that. Like it had a great opening weekend, but after that, it like pretty bad.
Like, we're not going to get too deep into it because we are going to do like a small review on the next episode, but I think the movie it hit a certain beats that I like, and then there were some things in there that I thought they could do without, but like
We're trying to avoid spoilers, right?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like there
This is
was
spoiler free.
it was heavily based off of Dark Knight Rises, so there was a lot of I don't know if any of y'all read it, but there was a lot of things in there that he took straight from the comic book. And a lot of people think Zack Snyder is only good for one, like, they believe he's only read, like, 1 or 2 comics, but I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, he even told people he did it, like, as a fan, this is what he would like to see it as.
Well, I would say some of my bigger qualms with it, but that would be given. But I will say this much, I just felt like there were aspects of the characters and the overall story I did not agree or like the portrayal of, but there was a lot of memorable, like, as far as like the actual angles and the cinematography and things like that of that nature, that was pretty solid.
I'm not going to try to, like, just don't try to, I don't know, dig deep into what I'm referring to here, but let's say, when Superman was in, like, it's a huge spoiler, he's in space, right? We've never seen Superman in space. But when he was in space, we thought something big had happened. And Connor, I remember him when we were leaving the theater. He was like, "I didn't necessarily like that." That was actually pulled directly from the comic book, Dark Knight Rises, like Dark Knight Returns. That exactly happened in the comic book. Him in space and that happening.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I read that one of those Dark Knight things isn't even canon.
It's not.
That's not canon.
Well, you gotta think. It's just like all these comics. There's universes after universes. You just gotta pick which universe that your favorite. I guess.
Yeah, but
what?
I can't acknowledge a universe where a nuke hurts Superman to the point where he nearly does. That's dumb to me.
So we're just gonna have to agree that he likes vanilla super chocolate.
Well, the
You
vanilla.
just gotta pick
Superman-
your flavor.
Well, vanilla Superman would like flick chocolate Superman. He would die.
Yeah, but the vanilla Superman, he could literally punch someone and cause nuclear explosions, because that's just how good he was.
It's like I just don't want a Superman that I know is just invincible and he's just like someone that's super invincible. You can't really take aspects of like weaknesses, bring out character to me. Like you know that he doesn't go through anything. He's just like super powerful and stuff.
He does go through stuff though. He has to struggle with living in the world he is. The entire world he's around and wants to protect is like cardboard. He even gave a speech on that in the animated Doomsday. Just because he doesn't have like physical weaknesses doesn't mean that he doesn't have relatability. But the part thing about Superman is he's not meant to be relatable. In fact, that's what makes him special.
I tell you what,
That's deep.
Just got
he has relationship.
Cut to the bone.
He has relationship issues. That Lois Lane. If you have not seen this movie, I wasn't the biggest fan of Lois Lane. She got on my nerves quite a bit.
Yeah, that was retarded.
She would just like she would always look, and like I said, we really don't need to be getting too deep into this, but she would always come at the wrong time, and Superman would always just have to drop whatever. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
It's just he was forced to. You know, he was whipped.
She basically fucked everything up.
Yeah, she held you down, man.
He just dropped everything.
Process,
She
right?
was like a pet. She would had to have chores to take care
No,
of.
no, no. It seemed like she was the boss of Superman in a way. Like
Good point.
she ran it.
Batman versus Superman, a modern commentary on
Yeah. Batman was just like he was angry, but anyway.
Batman's so metal.
Hell yeah.
Who's all Final Fantasy fans here?
I like some of them, yeah.
Final Fantasy.
I hate Final Fantasy. I don't.
Final Fantasy 15. This is me and Ethan.
Oh,
This is gonna be my game. Either it's probably my game of the year. It's gonna be coming pretty dang close.
I got it. Y'all seen the car?
I'm in the car. I know you're not too fond of the car.
No. I think the car is awesome. I think it's hilarious.
They're not trying. Like a lot of people are trying to say they're adding Grand Theft Auto. There's like nothing.
No,
Grand
I
Theft
don't
Auto.
think
Yeah.
that. No.
It's just I like how you get to just see the banter between the characters just riding along.
Yeah.
And it's like still open world. And one thing I love how they did was like in the original Final Fantasy 7s, when you would actually go to a hotel. I mean, it's just like
A whole
replenish
new
your
area.
health and stuff. You can actually like socialize with that group in the hotel, and you actually get to play like they showed them playing poker at one point. And you stop at diners and play like they had a pinball machine. Like I love how they're doing that.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely willing to give Final Fantasy 15 a chance.
And if it plays like Crisis Core or something like that, I do like the gameplay of that. If it plays anything like that,
Yeah, Crisis Core is awesome.
if it has the gameplay of that, it'd be great. But Final Fantasy 7 was stated that it's going to be released episodically, so we're not going to get it full. Obviously, every game's wanting to do that these days. But they're saying each episode is going to be as big as an individual game itself.
I love how like everybody complains about like we're not ever getting full games and how that makes them mad, and then not full games come out that are very open about not being full games, and then they flock in and buy them in the millions.
I mean, they're doing that with Hitman.
That's
They did it with Street Fighter V.
Like, and
Yeah.
I think to the point that like people are kind of down on like people accuse it of being like extraneous and like superfluous content, like all these extra things you could do in Final Fantasy 15. But I think it does a good job of towing the line between what's entertaining and what's just tedious.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Grand Theft Auto 5, like you can like get in the shower and kill yourself because the water's too hot. Like that's like stepping way over the line between what's fun and what's tedious. Like that's just bad design.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious.
But, like, I don't know. I think I think like what they're adding to Final Fantasy 15 is like giving it character.
Yeah.
It takes away from the fun.
Yeah, I agree. Based on what I've seen so far, I especially love like all the pictures people have been making of all the crew in the car, and like they'll be driving by random.
Didn't they do like a Zoolander one where they went to the gas? Have you seen Zoolander? Pull up the gas.
Oh,
yeah. And they're sitting there pumping gas, and they're spraying it all over each other, and he lights a cigarette. That was a freaking great movie. I want to see the second one. Well, like, I think one reason they didn't care about not Final Fantasy. I didn't think they cared about Street Fighter 5 wasn't finished because it was free. So everybody was like, I don't really care. I mean, I bought a unfinished game, but they're saying I'm getting the rest of it free, so I don't really care. I mean, I bought it. It's a couch co-op game.
It was technically Street Fighter. I mean,
yeah, it's a couch co-op game. It just doesn't have everything in it.
Wait, which game are we talking about?
Street Fighter 5 and how people don't really care because.
So do I get to give my little rant on how I feel about that game?
Yeah.
About how the video game industry is like Satan.
Okay. Well,
Like this whole.
I got a couple of things I don't like about it. Okay, first of all.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Okay.
The
Thanks.
fans need to
Let
hear
it flow
this.
through me.
Like,
But I don't. There you go. I do know about that because it's me. But anyway, first of all, I don't like the graphics though. Just being.
I love it.
Who
I
cares
don't.
about
I
it? It's all
hate.
about the story anyway.
I hate the
It's all right.
graphics
It's all
though.
about the story.
The story. Oh, the story. You mean the 2 chapters for every character that's on an incredibly easy difficulty that literally a 6-month-old beat.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, the story. Yeah, that's awesome.
There's
Oh, and I like the art too. It looks like concept art. That's nice. But
Well,
like,
just like you were bragging on this game.
and also even as like a Street Fighter game, just from the gameplay, I've played like a lot of Street Fighter games, and this one's like okay, like it feels very sluggish compared to a lot of them. It's sort of clunky.
honestly,
People get away with like tons of like things that should be very easy to punish with anti-airs and stuff in certain situations, and things like that from my experience are not remotely as easy or responsive to do as in previous Street Fighter entries. Even at a core gameplay level, it feels inferior to other entries of the series.
I agree.
And now,
I concur.
and then you got,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
and then at the other level, you have only 16 characters and 8 stages at launch, which everybody's like, well, they'll add the rest of it for free later, so it's not that big of a deal. But to me, it is, because maybe one of these days, my PS4 breaks like 15, 20 years in the future, maybe. Maybe I still like my PS4 during that time. A lot of people still like their PS1s during this time.
Like, there's gonna be people listening to this. And
What if they?
thinking that loves? This is a man that cares deeply about the Street Fighter franchise.
And then, well, what about whenever I go and get like another PS4 and a copy of Street Fighter 4 and I pop it in, and that's all that's available to me, and then I can't go get the downloads anymore or the updates, and I'm just stuck with that.
Well, we all know what Street Fighter's going to do because they did it with 4. How many iterations was 4?
It had Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Ultra Street Fighter 4.
We'd be dumb to think Capcom wouldn't do it again. They're obviously going to do it again.
Yeah, that's true.
So we wait a couple of years. There we are, finished copy right there. It's got everything on this.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's something that should have been done earlier. But people.
But this
are going to
is
invest in it.
Capcom.
it's a demo.
It's Capcom, guys.
I'm not ranting as much towards like Capcom themselves. I'm just a consumer that just kind of eats it up and then complains about it later.
It's like that guy who comes in, orders a pizza, eats it, comes back with an empty box, and is like, this was cold.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Hey, how about you go to hell, buddy?
That's like the best analogy I've ever heard from it. Because it's not just Street Fighter 5.
Like,
It's
that's like
a
the
lot of
whole.
games.
That is the entire process. Like that's the scummy bottom food that like the satanic video game publishers feed on. Like if it weren't for those people, they would never be able to get away with stuff like that.
I mean, like Mortal Kombat does it too. You got like Mortal Kombat 2011, then they made the complete edition,
Hey, Mortal Kombat XL
and then they excelled it.
on point.
So like they did that, but like I knew that since they did complete edition, they were going to do XL. So like usually like I'm like in a big hurry to rush out and get the newest Mortal Kombat game, but I knew that they were going to do XL. So I was like, whatever.
It's mainly been fighting games that have been receiving that. Like Call of Duty's not going to re-release it. They're just going to keep DLC because MOG is going to go.
Call of Duty's add more zombies. Okay.
Well, they also.
And it sells. Like what? My mind is so full of fudge right now. I don't get it.
Yeah, like it's one of those kind of franchises that the fan base that makes up the vast majority of their sales are just going to move from like title to title anyway, so they don't really feel any kind of need to kind of like truly relevant.
Right. Hey, fan bases, you're stupid.
A lot of them are. I've actually had to leave like a lot of online groups, not because like I started like fights with people, but just because I'd read down the timeline and I
want to start a flame war on the internet.
There's not a lot of marketing. There's not a lot of marketing that goes into 12-year-old MOG. There's not a lot of thinking that goes into that.
Because they're gonna keep buying it.
It's just gonna keep buying it.
Doritos, Mountain Dew, COD.
But I'll tell you one thing that I do trust. That was the GBA.
The Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. Apparently there was this one guy that hacked his GBA and he turned it into an emulator. And he was able, like, the concept is pretty cool. He hacked the GBA and he turned it to where it can emulate other games. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a GBA. It's the shell of it, but the processor is completely different. But he managed to actually just put in an emulator inside the GBA.
I did see, like, it was one of the DIY projects. The dude essentially, like, dremeled out an extra set of holes for the buttons, and he wired, they took one of the Raspberry Pi, like one of the British, like, budget computers. Like, you can Google it. If you don't know what it is, Google it. So it's like this little budget computer, right? And puts it, like, inside the Game Boy, and like somehow hardwired an SD in the Game Boy like pack, pop it in, you just get like all your games loaded on SD in that.
I think they said he also replaced 2 buttons in it. I can't remember, but like if we might leave a link to the video, maybe.
We might. We're pretty lazy.
Yeah.
I saw a picture
Was it
of
painted
it,
like Charlotte?
and they added 2 extra buttons because the original Game Boy only had 2 buttons. I saw 4 on it.
Here it is. I got the article right here.
Oh yeah, totally. The boot screen.
Yeah.
The Raspberry Pi DIY.
I can't see.
Yeah.
God, I want one of those, right?
That looks dope.
I wonder what he did with the game.
Give us like a text bite.
You want to do it, Connor? Just read some of the article.
Oh, you want me to just read it? Oh. The classic Game Boy is still a cool little handheld gaming device. If you want to play some retro Game Boy titles, it stands as a testament to the platform that these devices still exist. But what if you don't want to be limited to Game Boy games on your game? A modder with the handle Wormy, quote unquote, has sliced up an old Game Boy and added a Raspberry Pi Zero to turn it into the ultimate game emulator handheld.
Emulators, bah, 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 bah. Ultimate disrespect.
They are kind of gross. I don't like emulators.
Oh man, dude, like, see, we had this discussion today. Like, we were kind of going back and forth. It's like, you feel like you don't get authentic experience when playing on an emulator.
I don't.
And you're what I would like to call.
Ooh.
No, like we had a good back and forth. Like,
Elaborate, because I could go on with this one.
We could no, I mean it's like not that you didn't make good points. I'm just deliberately being antagonistic. I'm just like whipping the flames for the fans. You know?
I understand.
They gotta know. But I kind of grew up on I spent all my gaming time when I was younger on like Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation 1.
I know.
I kind of feel like I've had that authentic experience, so it's not weird to me to play games, that I'm familiar with and that I love on an emulator.
Well, the reason I feel the way I do about it is because the smallest inconsistencies bug me. Because most of the games that I play at a pretty competitive level. So if I have to deal with any kind of latency or anything like that, or a texture doesn't look right, or something loads on the wrong, just a little wrong, it's something that just kills me. And then even on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo emulators and stuff, I'm used to dealing with I set up my own personal CRT, setups a lot, so I have a lot of experience with seeing various types of scan lines. I'm kind of a 16-bit audiophile, so I love chiptunes. And whenever I listen to an emulator, even if it's just certain small cues, I can tell the difference in the sound, and the scan lines always look fake to me. And just stuff like that, it just really messes with me. and I'm willing to go out and spend a few dollars to play it.
Well, I have a well-reasoned, excellent, and elegant rebuttal to that. Join the PC Master Race.
All right.
Okay.
So no, that's an excellent.
So this is my stand view. All right, I know they make like controllers that are USB for like emulators.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It doesn't do this job though. Like some of the buttons can be sticky. But that's mostly on the content creator's fault, whatever. The emulator itself, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. This is coming from someone that's been using them because I'm too lazy to go out and buy one or use my money.
Same here.
So the thing is, like, sometimes they'll even have FPS problems. They'll like shoot to 1,000 and then go back to 0 within 2 seconds. 2 seconds! And then sometimes you try to like swim. Say you're playing like Wind Waker. Try and play Wind Waker on the computer because you don't have freaking GameCube. Guess what happens? You swim backwards at a million miles an hour and you're dead. You're gone. You can't even like revert your save.
It's the eternal debate, man.
Now there is
the power of PC or the convenience.
Now I can't say this much. All right, like if you are interested in like buying a game or like trying something out or something like that,
PC gamer, man, we steal everything.
Yeah.
Don't you know that?
well,
That's not true. It is.
but like if you want to like use an emulator to like try it out and see if like you like just the core, like just what the game is, I think that's I understand that, or like you use it like if you. I don't agree with people that acknowledge like an emulation of a game being equal to or better than the real thing, but I can't understand people that use it as like a convenience or a way of testing them.
All right, say like the Virtual Boy 3D. It's an emulation of that game, but you can't go out here and buy like a classic version of that game, and that money's going to go to the developers because it's not going to. But if you bought like say Virtual Boy 3D, you bought like the port of Pokemon Red or something like that, they're going to get that money.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can see it in both ways. Like if you want to be like supporting developers or just how it feels. Like I mean, you can go all day in this. People's going to have different viewpoints on it, but
It's kind of the same thing with like downloading music. Like a lot of people say, don't do that. You're not supporting the content creator. But you kind of can't go out and buy a DVD or a videotape or something like that nowadays. Be like, oh yeah, this is going towards them.
because like I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna support my Metroid here. I used to own the actual game. I downloaded the emulator and I played it again because I just couldn't find it. So
now I'm just going to say one thing though. Like
I feel like that becomes less relevant with retro games, right? Because if you go out, like for instance, and like you can't emulate Street Fighter V, right? You can't emulate like Gen 7 and Gen 8 consoles, but you can't go out and buy, for instance, Mario Brothers 3 off the shelf and like expect that money to be developer.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, what are your options? You can find like secondhand hardware, which is bought and paid for, or you can emulate.
Which I'll buy the real thing. That's what I'll do. But if you emulate, I can respect that. But that's fine. But I will say this much: like I run into a lot of people that say stuff like HD televisions don't have like latency and stuff, and I used to think
that's patently not true. I'll agree with you.
I used to think the exact same thing, but then I actually started playing all my games on a CRT. I can't go back. Like all the timing specific stuff, especially like I can play like an RPG or something, but like if I play like a fighting game or a shoot 'em up or anything like that, a rhythm game.
Like this is something I've just been like the last CRT model that Sony came out with, like this 100-pound 1440p CRT behemoth. I'm like, oh, I gotta give it.
Yeah, Trinitrons are great models of CRT to go after.
You know what else is great?
What?
if you guys are looking for something to do this weekend, it should be maybe April 15th this weekend. And if you guys want to go see some flicks, I'm going to give you 3 flicks that are coming out on the weekend of April 15th. Barbershop The Next Cut. I'm not a huge fan of Ice Cube. I don't think nobody here is. If you're in
Ice Cube,
Yeah.
it was like this hardcore gangster rapper, and now he's doing like family movies. Like,
are we there yet?
It's like Tyler Perry in reverse.
what is up with that though? Like, you start off being like the front man of like this little rap thing, like causing a lot of controversy, and now you're doing like family movies.
If you want to see it, if you guys do want to see a good Ice Cube movie, it's not him, but it's his son. Straight Outta Compton. That is a good movie.
Like, that captured the story of that really well, and I thought it was pretty good.
I felt bad for Eazy-E, man.
Yeah, me too.
Got that AIDS.
Like when he got AIDS.
Got that AIDS. There's another movie called A Criminal. It's got Alice Eve, Gail Gadot from who plays Wonder Woman, Kevin Costner, pretty good. Tommy Lee Jones and Ryan Reynolds got that booty on Deadpool.
Wait, what is this movie called?
Criminal.
Criminals?
It's rated R, so you know.
So you know it's good.
Be 18. I don't know. It didn't sound like a movie I'd go see, but there is one movie that's on my list.
Alright, what's this name?
The Jungle Book actually looked really good.
It like what's
it a live action?
The live action looks. It looks awesome. Like, they actually had this virtual reality trailer on YouTube, and I was like, you're on a branch, right? And I was just sitting there staring at this branch for 3 minutes until I realized I moved my phone around and look around. And it's a trailer. I was like,
oh damn,
freaking crap. And it's got the snake. I can't think of her name, but she's like slithered in your face, and I'm sitting there like, dude, dude, yeah, that movie is gonna be great. And the bear still talks. Yeah. Like at the end of the trailer,
the bear and the snake, man, come on.
The Bare Necessities?
Yeah, like at the end of the trailer, he's whistling the song, and I was like,
oh, whoa.
That's great. Like, you guys should look up the trailer.
So it's happening this weekend, you said?
Well, if you're listening to it now, it should be uploaded on the weekend of April 15th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, you guys looking if you guys are looking for a good flick to take that gal or guy, you know.
A good Chick-fil-A.
This is a really good, naughty, dirty movie to take your spouse to. Is this Jungle Book?
Yeah. You know, if you take your wife to Jungle Book, she's gonna get hot and ready to go into the bed when you get home. You know, and then you're just gonna be jumping into bed singing Bare Necessities, dude. Yeah. She's gonna be like, you know what I want to do?
Bare
Necessities.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Alright, well, those are some movies that should be heading your way this weekend. But if you want us to talk about any topic, you can leave comment below, tweet us, hit us up on our Instagram, whatever. You know, drop some topics on us you like for us to talk about. But we're about to get into the nitty gritty. We're about to get into the main topic here.
We're gonna get down with the sickness.
What?
We're down with the milk. I hope you're ready for some meat.
Yeah, I drunk a frappe earlier and like I really gotta pee, so I'm gonna try to do this best I can, guys, so I can go pee. Okay. But anyway, what is a YouTuber to you, and what's your opinion on them?
Well, first, I think we should do one of those in a particular order.
Okay.
I don't want to go first.
What is a YouTuber to you?
All right. Well, I definitely don't want to start with.
Okay, I will start this because I'm not a supporter of Leafy is queer. If you guys want to leave hisses in the comments, you do it. You do it. But I'm gonna be okay.
It's alright, all the emulator users are gonna hit me too, and the PS, and also all the Street Fighter 5 fans are gonna crucify me, so don't worry. Alright,
I just learned about this guy 3 days ago. Watched a documentary on him. I honestly don't see the point in it. I watched several of his videos. And and I just don't see it. But anyway, there's some good YouTubers and there's some bad YouTubers. I consider a YouTuber as someone that really, just can throw anything out there and get like a huge fan base.
Like the subtle difference between a content creator and a
YouTuber. Yeah.
As a YouTuber is somebody that does that as a career. Like everybody on YouTube has a particular content creator, but like PewDiePie is a YouTuber. Like when you have that fan power, that's what makes you.
Okay, so
going back to what you said about Leafy, like, yeah, I understand. Like a lot of his content is basically just reviews. It's all it is. It's just reviews pointing out how bad something is, and a lot of reviews are really bad. Like
we've never.
They can get terrible. Like, they just be like, oh yeah, watch this video, and they sit in front of a camera the entire time. Don't say anything. They just have the video playing.
Wait, we're talking about bad reviewers of things? Have y'all ever heard of it? You're...
No.
No.
He's a favorite.
Let me just tell you.
Alright, well, he did this segment he used to review games, and the segment was called Gaming in the Clinton Years, because, video games were better when Bill Clinton was president. Anyway.
Ronald Reagan, because he's gonna hit the button.
Oh, come on.
The big
Bill
red
Clinton,
one.
he plays saxophone.
Sonic Boom.
They're still making them, so.
But with Navigator, he's a notoriously really bad reviewer. Like, he tried to review video games, and he would throw out ideas for video games that everybody hated. Let me just give you a few examples.
Please, grace our ears.
Alright, so he reviewed one of the PS1 Tomb Raider games. I can't remember which one it is right off. But he said, I think that it would be a good idea if we had a game where Lara Croft got breast cancer. You got to play through the game and experience her weakness and watch her develop as a human and have to struggle with said disease.
I feel like...
He's got more ideas. He's got more ideas. All right. He wants.
Are they gonna get the Lifetime Network as a primary investor in that development process? Wow, that's like.
He wants a racing game where your wife is pregnant in the back of the car, and you have to abide traffic laws but still get there as fast as you can. This guy's being genuine too. And now on to some of his videos. Oh, he did a comparison. He did PS1 versus Nintendo 64. Guess what he based this on? Mario 64 versus. What do y'all think you want to put it up?
Gran Turismo.
Resident Evil.
Oh.
Resident Evil.
Terrible.
He's done so. Okay, long story short, everybody hated his reviews so much that the company that hired him for doing reviews lied and said that he died. And that is not even a joke. That happened.
Wow, this guy is going to destroy us. We have to make people think he doesn't. We have to tell this lie long and loud so people believe it.
But I've seen a couple of channels review his old videos, Ratsupre. They're a part of some people that have been a part of Let's Playing and stuff for a really long time. So what they do now, or what they did, I don't know if they still do it. I don't know what they're doing for. But they'll go around and they'll find Let's Plays that people do that are absolutely horrible, and they'll point out why they're horrible. They don't do it to They don't do it to be a jerk. They kind of do it because Let's Playing is just something, since they were pretty much, some of the people that really started it, it's something they care about, so they want to see the quality maintained within Let's Plays, so they go around and they find people. Their commentary, it can be genuinely pretty fun. Sometimes they're not even talking about the player itself, they're just talking about the game and how horrible the game is. Also,
I don't agree with just screaming and just cursing and screaming while playing a game is entertaining. It's rather annoying to me. I can't sit there and watch you scream and yell and just do stupid things while you're playing a game. It's not funny.
And that seems to be part of the meme. That's what. But that's not quality content.
But when you notice that they're all kind of doing the same thing, copying each other, because they see the response that this YouTuber is getting, so I'm going to do it too and see if it works for me, and it does.
Yeah.
12-year-old MLG don't have a good attention span.
These people are making shit. He has 30,000 subscribers.
They're making
guy did shit. So let's just all make shit.
They're making way more money than me and Ethan, all of us here combined, and I sometimes scream because I work at a pizza place. When I cut my hand with a freaking cutter or burn it, I scream. I don't make a lot of money.
And it's hilarious. So you have point proven.
I mean, if I sat down and played a game, I don't think anybody would be entertained. Because one, I don't like just freaking narrating everything I do when I'm playing a game. I just got to sit down and enjoy it for myself.
All the narration really goes on in my head. I
Yeah.
just sit down and then anything that I feel will go on inside my head.
Now, a competitive game is entertaining.
Oh,
You you just like, is he gonna make a comeback or something like that? That's entertaining.
And you gotta trash talk your
Yeah.
your friends that are playing with you.
I can watch that.
That's pretty much all I watch is like old competitive footage. Like not necessarily old, but like a lot of it can be kind of older. But like I do find some people that still play stuff. A lot of games, and like I'll watch that. And that's the kind of stuff I generally just enjoy. Like I don't, as far as like our loose definition of YouTuber that we've defined here, I watch pretty much because even like those guys I mentioned earlier, I think they have like maybe like they might have like 100,000 subscribers.
All right, guys. So I feel like we gotta touch it. We gotta touch it. Think of YouTubers. First thing that comes to mind, PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Cancer. You heard PewDiePie is cancer.
43 million subscribers.
I think
Ooh.
the thing is, being a content creator, you've got to create something original. And I guess he kind of created.
But
that.
he's
So
Swedish.
would it be
Nobody else is
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say
He did not create Let's Plays. Though.
No, like he created
Yeah.
the style of just yelling at something.
he does put a lot of editing in there.
A big
Leafy is green. I'm gonna say Leafy is green. Like he's just, hey guys, don't do drugs, guys, and just talks over videos he sees online, and that's just annoying. He doesn't really put any. He trims. He doesn't edit. He trims. Like PewDiePie, like he does. He kind of does a lot more than just playing. He started out playing games, but now he's doing a little bit more, and he takes time with his editing. It's not like every day you get a video. I mean, he takes his time with it sometimes, and I mean his show that he's got now that's being produced by Skybound. I mean,
You're talking about like that scare PewDiePie.
yeah, Scare PewDiePie. Like that's a little.
supposed to put him in the game. Or something.
Yeah, that's a little too out there. He's not good for reality TV in whatever way, but
I haven't seen it because like you have to have a YouTube Red to watch it. And,
I mean they got a free preview. But
Yeah, they have like one free episode, and
Terrible.
like I heard it's like the worst episode that's actually in
like
the series.
recent PewDiePie, he's like kind of calmed down,
Because like actually,
and
like,
people are criticizing for
I
that.
did see one video though where like he was like playing a game, and instead of screaming really loud, he
Yeah.
screamed like monotone, like he really didn't care. Like I assume like he's kind of trying to move past
Yeah.
his old little like screams, you know.
And they're getting mad because he's
like,
wanting to be normal.
So do you think
what-
these YouTubers succeed because people appreciate the spectacle more than they appreciate the content?
Well, I think me and Jesse were kind of talking about
is
this.
that the
yeah.
YouTube demographic?
It's like if you don't have a video like almost 2 times a week, or you gotta rapidly just keep uploading them, you're gonna lose interest and people get angry.
But what about JonTron? That guy doesn't.
JonTron is
He is
amazing.
amazing. I love.
He is a great YouTuber.
He
Bless
is,
his
he
heart.
really is.
He pumps out videos every in 6 months. He hasn't posted a video in like 3 months or so.
People still
and
love him.
people love him. He's literally a god of YouTube.
But his content is, it's not, okay, he doesn't just do Let's Plays where he's yelling and screaming. It's animation. It's like,
It's actual.
We
content.
judge JonTron not by the volume of his videos,
Yeah, like,
but
when
by
he-
the content of his channel.
when he does like a review of a game, he will make like a set. Like he will have like costumes and props, and he'll do all this just for a review. JonTron,
He's a lot of work into it. And
Yeah,
it
he
takes
put
off.
a
He's hilarious
lot.
as well.
He's
too,
very
like,
genuine in what
and
he
he's
does.
and he's just not as big as Markiplier, Jack PewDiePie. I mean, it's just
I don't even know that.
JonTron's just
like this is, I don't know. I mean, we're going to receive a lot of hate, and a lot of people's going to agree with us here. But I feel that the people who actually put a lot of work in don't receive the credit as people that can just throw a video out there.
Well, I think one of the reasons why I don't watch a whole lot of them is like
I don't know half of them through the start.
It's yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But like the ones I do find out about, like I guess it's just not really my thing because like I care a lot about like just actually seeing and like seeing people comment. And whenever like it's just like there's whenever the actual game part of it is kind of lacking, it's just something that really, I can put up with even poor audio quality and stuff as long as like the gameplay is like good. But like once you like kind of start to drop that, that's kind of a big
one thing that sets me off is everyone's like, well, I see it as a way of previewing the game. I just want to see what it's like before I buy it. So you're going to sit there and watch the entire game from start to finish, spoil the entire game, and that's going to tell you whether or not you will like it.
Oh my god, man! Like Undertale Let's Plays, like not even once, because I was so hyped up for Undertale, right? I wanted to play it, and like I just kept watching, and I'm like, no, there's gonna be no story.
And now you're never gonna buy the game because it's
I bought them.
You did buy it. That's cool.
I'm playing it right now.
I couldn't do that.
Like I had to stop myself before I just like ruined the experience.
If I want to play that, if I want to play that game, I'm looking at trailers and like gameplay footage. But
let me watch the entire game.
I'm not gonna watch the entire game, and then decide whether or not.
But boy, that Undertale fan.
Oh god.
Do you know, like, the Undertale fan base is...
Did you like the Minecraft thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you just made so many people mad. You just made so many people mad.
You're the one that told me.
Hates you now.
Wait a minute.
Ethan was the one that told me it was like the new Minecraft.
He's throwing me under the bus. No, but you're right. Like, it's the new Minecraft in the respect that it's, like, the latest, greatest indie hit that people are, like, still discovering. Like you don't you walk into like a bookstore anywhere, right? Like a Barnes and Noble, and it's just Minecraft shit everywhere. Right? Like, people know about Minecraft.
I mean, seriously, who has that much dedicated land for the server?
So like, look, me and Lee walked in GameStop today, and he was just so attracted to this Minecraft bow. He was just sitting there playing with it, and the manager was right there. I'm sitting there like, yeah, it's cool, let's go. You know, it's great.
Like, sad at this point. It really is just sad.
We have to buy that bow and unbox it.
We gotta buy more dedicated Wham.
Going back to the YouTube thing, Minecraft Let's Players. My God.
It's all the same.
I'll give you a great example. Okay, let's see here, juxtapose. Think of an example of somebody who produces a lot of Minecraft content, but it's not necessarily like quality Minecraft content. I don't know. The thing that comes to mind is like Tobuscus. And I'm not saying it's a bad Let's Play. I don't think Tobuscus is necessarily.
He's not really.
But it's like 4 episodes of him punching an Enderman with a pork chop. But and I guarantee you, most people have never heard of Ethos Lab. That dude builds like the most insane Minecraft shit. Like just like fully automating things and building he's got like tutorials for like automated cactus farms and like mob grinders, and he gets no credit, man. He's got like I don't know, maybe 100,000 subscribers.
You can build cool things in Minecraft. Like somebody
but
made
the level of effort they put in.
Somebody made a functioning phone in Minecraft. Like a cell phone that actually works in Minecraft. They even called like a pizza restaurant and ordered it through Minecraft.
Really? That's pretty cool.
You see, you can do cool stuff with Minecraft. But those people, they're not like always the most famous people. Like he said, Tobuscus punching an Enderman with a pork chop. That's gonna be right there in your recommended section, and not the freaking cell phone in Minecraft, which is fucking kick ass.
Because it takes I don't know,
It takes
a certain person to appreciate that kind of process.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe what we're talking most about though with the fan base of Tobuscus is probably 12-year-olds.
You know what's sad?
But Tobuscus, I mean, he does more than just play game and stream. Annoying Orange is obviously I'm not into that, but
Is it still alive?
I don't know.
What happened to Tobuscus? Is he real?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's not dead. No, he's like on Instagram or something.
But I mean, he did these really good animations in that. And I mean, he went as far as getting his own show on Cartoon
Oh yeah,
Network.
like the safety torch videos.
Yeah.
Back when he was
Those are good.
Those are pretty good. Yeah.
But one thing about Minecraft YouTubers is though they give these block mesh characters personality, and they go as far as giving them porn skins,
Oh God.
making them twerk.
That's
that's called quality content.
It's quality.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You follow us on our social media, and you might actually get to see some of our, Minecraft twerking
But
videos.
sir, I don't know what you're talking about. I like to pull up a Minecraft twerking video every now and then and just relax and crank one out. You see, now blocks is the only way I can get it because
What about Roblox?
Guys, sometimes you just gotta take your Minecraft behind the bushes.
Oh yeah. we're doing a review on some of the novels, and those are gonna be coming up. I don't know. We're gonna have them out there. We're gonna have them out
You see,
there.
they're just so bad that they hurt us to read. So like, we're struggling.
We'll have to read like every issue.
We have like a little thumbnail. It's already uploaded on our Twitter page. You can go and check that out and see some of the cool stuff coming your way, kid.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great.
But
I know we're trying to be like conscientious here, but like those are just bad. They're just
they're
real fucking
Like,
bad.
I
can agree.
In that book though, like the Minecraft book, there is like grammatical errors too. They're like they shouldn't be in there. Like I know it's for a 12-year-old kid, but it's not like just replacing like was with words or something like that. It's like really bad errors in there.
I know that we're talking about YouTubers, but Minecraft is a YouTuber itself. You got to understand this.
Yeah.
It's an entity. It's not
The
a
game
game.
Yeah.
becomes
See, look,
sentient.
Also, if you look at a lot of famous YouTubers,
Minecraft.
they will even like admit to their first few videos being Minecraft Let's Plays.
Look, there's only one person here that's in his 20s. We sound like old men, but let me tell you this.
Back in my day, we used to play Minecraft with you.
When a 12-year-old MOG sits in his gaming chair and plays Minecraft and gets the action figure made after him, that's
Oh my God.
That's when I know for a fact that I'm sane and I have the right to complain about.
Why would I want?
You just
a-
hate it, man. You just hate it.
Why would I want a
But
toy
speaking-
modeled after someone?
Speaking of action figures based on players, though, and I don't know how y'all feel about this. Alright, so there's a guy named Daigo Imahara or something like that. It's hard to pronounce his Japanese name. Right, he's played like 2D fighters competitively for like 30 years nearly or something like that. It's been a long time.
Since they've been out, basically.
And he's been sponsored by Mad Cats, and he's been in over like 100 and something, like at least 100 tournaments over the years, and like pretty much everybody that plays like Street Fighter competitively knows him. Well, he actually got his own action figure here this like last
I
year.
think that's awesome.
But it's like this fighting games. You have to train for them. You're not going to just jump in. I've had my cousin try to play Street Fighter 5 the other day. He played 2 minutes. Yeah, I hate this game. I'm like, yeah, because this is your first time playing it. You're not just going to jump into a Street Fighter game. You have to practice. It took me years before I knew how to do a Shoryuken. Okay? I just now know how to do a Shoryuken, but
Like,
it takes
What
skill.
is it Jake says the first step to being, sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something.
What my tail something? He still was my tail, but I do Shoryukens.
That's pretty great, man. But we have kind of like a small Mortal Kombat trilogy scene around here, and I play the game pretty religiously. And I went to Ohio,
Speaking of religion.
Mississippi, and I played a competition, and it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 as well. And I play the game a lot, and a lot of people around here think I'm like really good at it. But like in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I got my butt whooped pretty hard. And then I played Trilogy, and I won a couple of rounds, but I never won a set. Even though I played it that much and dedicated that much time, there's still people that are that much better.
You dedicated that much RAM to the server?
I dedicated that much RAM to the sub, and I still lost. Now I'm a lot better now from the experience, but we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out later.
Any last thoughts on YouTubers? I feel like we gave you guys an earful. If it's bleeding, get a cotton swab, smack it around in your ear a little bit.
I mean, who goes to a podcast?
Like, I mean,
People
it's a fair
Yeah, well, it's like I hope any of you aren't huge fans of these YouTubers. We don't hate them. They've never done anything bad to us. They just make us feel that it's easy to just be successful by doing anything when people who are working hard don't get credit. That's the only bad blood I've got with these YouTubers.
If everybody likes it, it must be bad.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm jealous of them. If I could sit around and scream at a computer all day and get thousands all the time.
What's stopping you?
Yeah. If I could play Minecraft bare ass as a career, that'd be.
Well, guys, I hope you liked episode 1 of PoolHouse Podcast. There's going to be a lot of PoolHouse and Cast Pod and beat bop and scat and all over the place coming your way. But we already did this, and we're not trying to get you guys, we're not, like we said at the beginning of the show, we're not trying to pressure anyone into doing anything. But if you would like to, please follow us on our social media. We'll try to leave a description below. It'd be great. Exclusive content, up to date on your news. And well, I really hope you guys like the first episode of PoolHouse Podcast.
We need to know what you're interested in. Comment, subscribe, share. Let us know.
Wait. What about stud? Alright, so studies have been found, if you hear something enough, it'll just phase out. Like, you won't need to hear it. So when someone says like, comment, and subscribe,
Please
Guys.
follow him at Drawful Jesse
Guys.
at Twitter and beg him to
Guys.
believe facts. Great.